Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am back for more Hyakano. 1 bajillion girlfriends who all want to be your girlfriend, and we are about to meet an additional girlfriend. So far, we're one girlfriend per episode total. I know we met the first two in the first episode, but now we're 2 episodes in and they've finally kissed and stuff, and now we're moving on to another one. I wonder how well we'll keep to that pattern. I don't really care. I'm really glad to be back, y'all. I have been unwell on a number of levels, and I don't really want to get into it, but I've been unwell. And if I had a better way of explaining that or describing the last couple months of my existence, I would do that. I can't wrap my brain around it yet. I'm sorry. I cannot. I don't understand what has happened to me, and I don't know what's going on. But I'm pretty sure that the way to fix it, change it, improve, etc. is to do the thing that's given me so many answers over my life so far, and that is to enjoy these shows. It was these shows that gave me a little bit of an answer a couple days ago because I started watching K-On! With Seraph, with my partner Seraph, and was reminded in sort of a flood or a wave or a tsunami of how important it is to just chill and like enjoy things that are enjoyable. And it reflected a lot on some of the psychological and philosophical research that I've been doing and looking into around perfectionism, around um, the the pieces of one's shadow that force them to be right and good at things, and recognizing that there's a lot of that baked into me, a lot of seeking to do things with grand purpose that are more than small things when what I should be doing is following my heart. And my heart leaps at the simpler things, at smaller, quieter, simpler, better things. There's this streak of me that doesn't feel content unless I'm making like broad, sweeping change, like really having an effect or an impact. And I think it's misguided. I think it's misguided. And I think there have been periods over the past years where I've been the most happy, and those have been the periods where I've been most focused on doing what feels right in the moment, on pursuing what seems to be good, whether I have a justification for it or not, in just doing what feels right and not worrying so much about whether it clicks into some overarching grand plan for reality. After all, a grand plan for reality is unlikely to come to fruition at my hands. I'm so small, how could it? But a smaller plan, one where I try to just like enjoy some anime, maybe share that with some people, maybe engage with a few people and spread some love and joy over this thing that's given me so much love and joy and is built off of people writing and drawing stories out of love and joy. Maybe there's something there. And so, confused and uncertain, I return here to the chair and the microphone and the headphones and the whole jam. Because this is where I've always found peace and um and meaning, really. You know, I find myself seeking meaning in a really serious way and uncomfortable with the lack of it. In a world that seems to be going directions that I don't necessarily approve of, uh, I struggle now with purpose and meaning. So maybe we can dispense with those for a little bit and find meaning in simplicity and find meaning in cuteness and joy and our childhoods, childish things. I want to be clear that it's not an escape. It looks like one, but that's not what I'm trying to do. And it can be, and that's fine. It's fine to escape into the shows. But I'm not trying to escape. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. Because these shows are so often packed with characters that seek their own meanings and the ways in which they find it, and like me working with it gives me something. I, it gives me something. Like when we were watching Free Run, throughout the run of that show, there was no doubt in my heart that what I was doing was the right thing to be doing. And it's always that way. It's like I'm filled with doubts until I sit down and start doing it, and then it's so self-evidently the right thing to be doing. Now my effort must be to figure out why that is. Why does it feel like that to me? Why does this feel like life, light in the darkness, like hope? Even when the shows aren't like about that, it makes a lot of sense when you're watching something like Gurren Lagann. It's like, yeah, you're in a galactic battle against forces beyond your imagination. There's hope there, and you could win it. There's hope there, but just in watching silly shows, maybe it's because of the people creating them. Maybe it's because there's so much effort baked into them, and there are so many people who've thought that it was a worthwhile spending of their time, a worthwhile expenditure of their time and energy. That it's like there has to be something here. But it's not that like, oh, there has to be something here and we're seeking it. It's like, I know there's something here. It jumps out at me. I just don't have the words for it. Even, maybe especially, even in these simple, stupid fucking shows that are joking, that are just making a joke of something, there's so much more sincerity in it. There's so much sincerity in it. It's sincerity that I don't find anywhere else. I don't find it on fucking Reddit. I don't I don't find it on Facebook, that's for sure. Don't find it on X. Don't find it elsewhere on social media. Rarely do I find it in other YouTube videos. This like sincerity toward reality, this like gung ho sparkles coming out of your fucking ears, joy. I don't know where else to get it. So I'm back for my hit. Um, and if you're as much of an addict as I am, or as much of a seeker as I am, maybe they're the same thing, then come along with me and we'll watch this dumb show about sincerely being good to people and wanting to make their lives better. It's a pretty good place to start, right? So that's where we're going to start with Hyakano episode 3. And we're about to meet our third girlfriend, I believe. We had a whole hullabaloo around kissing, could not decide which of the girls would be getting his first kiss. Did an incredible amount of rigmarole in order to make it a double blind insanity thing. And then finally decided, fuck it. If they can't decide if it's just going to be this chaos, then I'd rather give it away to the horrifying vice principal person. Ah. And then a beautiful kiss, 3 ways shared. We're gonna have to stack all the other girls into that, so we have like a circle of like 100 people all kissing at the same time. Ugh. I don't think he has enough lip. But we've gone into the library and we have met a tiny person. And we're gonna have to figure out what kind of archetypes and things this character might be a part of. But I have one piece of evidence and only one piece of evidence. That is that I have opened the first frame of the episode and it came up with a title on screen, which was The Quiet Princess, The Knight, and the Samurai. Which is a really weird title because we're mixing some shit together here. We got knights and samurai, and I'm really confused which one is your boy. So let's find out. I guess we gotta watch the show if we're going to answer those questions, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Can you tell that I'm excited? I'm so happy to be back. So fucking stupid. I will spend days like laying in bed feeling miserable. Like, what do I do to feel better? It can't be the thing that gives me hope and passion. It can't be that. It's definitely not this. Fucking idiot. I'm such an idiot sometimes, you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry for being such a fucking idiot. Let's watch this show. I've got Hyakuno episode 3 up and ready to go. There'll be 2 versions, picture in picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep timer to count you down, and early access to the next episode on Patreon whenever I get around to that, hopefully soon. Idiot. Beep timer. So I'm guessing she imagines herself as princess. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Is she full Chuny? Aw. Beep beep. My God, look at her eyes. What the fuck? The little eyelash things with the little yellow dots. It's insane. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, shit, they're all so cute. Aw. I keep not seeing what oil that is. What were those pills? You eat the whole bottle? Awesome. Hello, princess. Dozo. Oh, does she not speak? I think she might be mute. So she uses an old book as her Rosetta Stone? Her comms device? That's fucking awesome. Hold on. Oh, he's doing sign language. Fucking idiot. She can hear you. Was she up? Was she up? Duh. Oh, okay. No, 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 no. It has to be you. Oh, touch, touch. Pacham! Oh, he's so sweet. Fuck, he's so sweet. You gotta be really careful with that, man. See, I know what kind of books I would get if I asked for that. She has 4 ahoge. She has 4 of them. They're on the sides, but there are 4 of them. Biblically accurate ahoge. She loves books. It is I, the governor of this land. Fuck. Oh. 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 Oh, she's giving her speaking book? Now you get to read probably her favorite book. She's so sincere. She have it written? Oh, there we go. Yoshimoto Shizuka, quiet. Caught in the act. That's so cute. Yeah, it's not like it's about you or anything. You are, man. Aw. You for sure are. Hmm. 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 All right, we've set it up. So who's the samurai? Yeah. What's this? Oh shit. I need a hero. Holding out for a hero till the end of the night. Sweet. What's up? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. No. No. True love cannot die. Not for an arranged marriage. Yeah. 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 Defy your fate. Fuck. Oh, that's such pain. Yeah, Kamakura and Io, they have to be fine. So what do we do here? An unfinished love story. Why is she nervous about it, I wonder? Why is she so nervous about it? Is it because they're gonna fall in love? Aw. Man, that much coffee in that tiny a person might not be good. Ah! She's so cute. Oh my god, it's working. Yes. Yes. So when did the book 2 come out? Yeah. It's clear that you know that book inside and out. Aw. She thinks it's something weird about her. Aw. Shit. Shit. Shit, it all connects. Shit, fuck. You do not shun. Shit. Fuck. It all connects. Hmm? Does he want to read it again so that he knows it better? Let's see. Nothing has changed. All is well. Nothing has changed. All is well. Everything's fine. This is absurd. Fuck. That's the whole scene? That's the whole scene? Fuck. Oh, it's number 3. Oh. Oh. So what's he doing with the first book? And he hasn't come back for the third one yet. Oh. Because he's staying up all night reading. Shit. They're so goofy. Fuck. Fuck. Ah! Now your turn. Whoosh. Ah, shit. No, he's got 2, girl. He's got 2. It's okay. It's better. No, that's what he's doing at night. Ah! This is such a cute setup. Star-crossed lovers always. Ah, fuck. Okay. Well, that's permanent damage. That's a lot of damage. I don't think Flex Ape can fix that one. Smack. We could try. That's book 3. Hey. So what's he been doing? It's a chat or talking thing? I wonder why he needed to read the books first, though. Ah, booty. He made the whole book into part of the app. So he was going and scanning it all? He fucking scanned it page by page. Tell me it doesn't have audio. Did he have the girls do that? Okay, no, okay. Fuck. Oh, wow. Now you can look me in the eyes while you say stuff. Fuck. Fuck, that's really cute, man. Fuck, that's really cute, man. Oh, that is a spectacular accommodation. Oh, and it absolutely begins to wash away the attachment trauma that's been. That's so deep wounding. I love you. 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 You're the only one for me. I love you. I choose you, bitch. Daisuki. Daisuki. Hey? Yeah, fucking bet. She thinks he already has a girlfriend. 2. And hug or something. Come on. I stay mas too. That's not true. Shit. Shit, that was really good, yo. Shit, what the fuck? Shit, what the fuck? Hey. Aww. I love Hakari. Who could be better? What a weird analogy. But yeah, okay. Yeah, why fossil fuels? Why an expendable resource? I just poked myself in the eye. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that the samurai part? It's so fucking silly. Ah. A gangsta knife? Oh, pocket knives aren't as available in Japan. That makes sense. Gangsta knife, one that inflicts a painful certain death. Thanks, Ample Zomb. A gangsta knife. Fuck. 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 This was the best episode so far. In some ways. Like the first two are so solid at putting shit together. But the depth of characterization on Shizuka is new. That's new to the show to go that deep on it. And it demonstrates this sweeping understanding of childhood that is going to be woven into all the rest of our characters, like clearly. Oh shit. Okay. Psychologically our author knows what they're doing. It's so cool. Top episode so far. So it's hard to say because episode one is so good at establishing the situation. It's so funny and tight. But for emotional resonance and depth and interest in our characters, this one did more than all the others so far. Did far more. I think that um expressing our characters' feelings in these two worlds, in the real world and then in this fantasy land, produces a really solid emotional through line that takes us into Shizuka's internal world, her internal space, and then emerges into him breaking through that in the breaking through fate sequence at the end. It's like it's kind of it's just right from a storytelling perspective. It's really good. I think it's really good. And then woven into that is like a really seriously comprehensible set of reasons for the reason why Shizuka is and acts the way that she is, and how it's been reinforced by pain and trauma and being disconnected from her peer group and disconnected from her family unit because she's a little bit different. And having that woven into generating and furthering this feeling of insecurity that she lives with all the time. And then having the like explanations of that be so on point in a way that absolutely bowls me over and makes me think intensely of the stuff that I talked about at the beginning of this video. A thing that calls to you, in your heart of hearts. Ah, fuck, fuck. And then Ijo himself being so damned cute and sensitive and capable of seeing what's going on in people and respecting it, like really genuinely respecting it, incorporating it, and trying from a perspective of empathy and understanding to improve other people's lives because that's what he wants to do, right? Like, oh, it's so unique. It's so unique. It's so unique. I can think of so few characters that fit this kind of a mold, But this is what heroism is to me. This is what heroism is. It's the kind of person that I want to be. I didn't expect to get that in this episode. I didn't expect that to get that from this show today. But it is the kind of person that I want to be. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. It's so silly to me that a silly show about a bajillion girlfriends could have a incredibly strong role model in a character. There are so many protagonists in my mind, romantic protagonists and otherwise, throughout KyoAni shows and other school shows and just all sorts of things like this, and none of them are anything like this. Maybe, maybe it's fantasy, it's fiction because nobody could be so good, but I don't think that's true. I think it's great. I think it's exactly what you want from a role model. Okay, the besides being a great narrative framing, I think that the color scheme, the little light vignetting around the outside, the bright blown out windows, it looks a lot like ReZero in certain ways. Has a really distinct tone and feeling to it. So when they smash together, it's really it cuts back and forth in a really lovely way. Get our OP, and then we get this reveal that she has this very quirky way of communicating. So she's so excited to be. God, we got to stop and talk eyes, right? So, Tareme, big droopy round eyes. We only have one Tsurime, and it's Hartsun, which is a perfect example of why these eyes are used on different characters. Big droopy round eyes make a character look cute and childish and sweet and puppyish. Our tsundere has tsurime, which are upturned. Big, broad, white all the way around when she opens them fully. Okay, little flowers in them. I love the under pieces. I don't know how they create so much depth in that with just 2 colors, 3 colors. It's fucking cool. So much hair beans. 4 ahoge. Just 4 of them. That's so much goofiness. How do you put that much goofiness into a character? I don't know. And then the little yellow dots. I think it's the little dots on the eyelashes. And there are similar dots on each of the characters' eyelashes that add so much pop to these faces. Because the rest of the eye is pretty normal. And then those little dots. I don't know. They just pop so much. They pop so much. The characters' faces jump off the screen at me. No, I want to pick them all. Can't do that. And then she offers her book. Her book. Incredible. And it's like so heartfelt. It's so heartfelt. There's this communing that's happening between these characters as they try desperately to genuinely see each other. It shows that Shizuka is not an antisocial, like she doesn't have an antisocial personality disorder. She's just scared. She's just anxious. Very different. Wow. And also the way he takes it's like, sorry, I haven't memorized everyone's faces yet. It doesn't even come to his mind that like he probably hasn't seen her a lot because she avoids everybody. Just that it's on him. He takes responsibility for everything. And I think I mentioned this in a previous episode how this could maybe fray him eventually, but for now it's just been a boon. It's just been a wellspring of goodness. Is his willingness to take responsibility for things. Things as small as not recognizing her face, his fault, not somebody else's because they haven't seen each other. His. It's really cool. Okay, I love that they're competing to find new recipes. I can't wait for like a cooking episode. It'd be so cool. And then here we are. Battling dragons, saving princesses, and it is not to be. They are star-crossed. They are not to be. And yet, is there no way for us to defy this fate? And it ends there. Fuck. So he thinks about the soulmate thing, and he's questioning himself too. Like, is his feeling toward her solely because he's got this third, like, this extraneous principle that she'll die if he isn't there and he just doesn't want to cause harm? Or is it something, because then he would have less respect for himself? Or is it something more heartfelt? something like real appreciation and care and love for a person. And by the end of this, he'll answer that it's the latter, that it's real. God, she brings the book to trade. It's so cute. There's so much emphasis on the care with which she goes and picks up the second book. I was wondering why she was so nervous about giving it to him. It was so cool. I was so panicking. And we get this moment where she's like wrapped in attention as he's expressing joy at a thing that she also expresses joy at. It's like, I'm allowed to like this thing, and then they can share in it. I like that part too. I've carried it from an early age. She poured over the text repeatedly. I've read this over and over and over and over and over and over. And he's realized that. But I've never done that. I am unworthy of such praise. That's so cool. I am unworthy of such praise. It's a weird thing about me. It was an act that came naturally to her. Why should I be praised for just doing what I am? Why do I need justification for just doing what comes to me? And indeed, it's an act that's come naturally to her in spite of reality. No friendships. And this is sort of a transition away from that point, but I want to hone in on it because it's where I started this episode in some sense. This anime talking thing, this is what comes naturally to me. I've chosen to make it my focus because I think it's worthwhile, I guess. I have trouble with that now. But it is what came naturally to me, and it's given me great joy. It's informed in a dramatic sense my way of expressing myself and conveying myself to the world. The foundations of that in many ways are on certain shows, which is so silly. I have some disdain for myself for it. Some internalized pain. No, some internalized disrespect. That's it. For myself. For having the gall to think that like anime is worthwhile. And that comes from my parents. It comes from my parents thinking that media and shows were harmful to children. Given the broad arc of our society at present, it seems they might have had something. They might have been onto something there. But I grew up ashamed of my love for these shows and ashamed of my love for video games. There's something sincere about me trying to prove in some sense that they're not shameful, that they're worthwhile. It's a strong through line in my work, in my content, is like, there's meaning here. This isn't worthless. This is valuable. Yeah, there's a strong through line of that in my life and in this work. And it's because, in a way that's very different from Shizuko, but also is like, it's so different. It's my life. It's a completely different set of experiences. I didn't ever have a problem with being able to communicate, like being physically able to talk. I was never yelled at for that, but I can still look at the scene of her mom getting frustrated at Shizuka's unwillingness or inability to do the things that other children would do, and bowling over her apology because she starts to form the words that she's sorry, and her mother just bowls over it. I can still look at that scene and be like, oh, yeah, you changed some details and the framing of that. You blur your eyes a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, that's a memory. That's close enough to my reality that I can really empathize with it. Which reveals something to me. It reveals something potent that I wasn't super conscious of. Is that this battle that I'm in to find purpose and meaning, it isn't against nothing. It's against history, and it's against pain, and it's against scenes like that I've pushed down and avoided focusing on. Part of the reason that I love anime so much is because I wasn't allowed to for a long time. Part of the reason I love anime so much is because it was all I had. I too have felt at times destined to be alone. And connecting to characters sometimes is the closest I could get. These shows and stories have been my constant companions. Other worlds to live in, to explore, characters to come to understand and to empathize with, and learn along with. Damn. This hits me hard. Harder than I expected. But that's the way of it, isn't it? It's these shows that are simple that always end up really getting me. Only the world I saw through here gave me respite. Yeah. Yeah, but it's more than that for me. It's not the escapism of entering another world for me. It's the capacity to view our world through the lens created by the media. It's the ability to look around physically in reality and be like, I don't like this. And then to be able to read or watch or experience a piece of work and go, right, that's right. That's right. Maybe I don't like this, but it could be changed. Or maybe I don't like some aspect of it, but I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I can change this. They give me something. They give me new perspectives, different angles. And that produces respite for me. It produces some peace knowing that things can be looked at in a different way. Only the world I saw through here gave me respite. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, for you do not shun the person I have become. Why would I shun you? Oh, and then he realizes, eye to eye, that they can't communicate that way. And so that's when he asks for the volume. Thanks. So she's really happy. She's made this connection. It's so cute. The denial is amazing. And then days go by and days go by. She brings number 3, and then days pass and he's not here. She sees him with other girlfriends. But of course, he's been having these late nights for a reason. God, the kisses are so good. And the bonks, fucking so silly. He's too busy. What did I expect? Nobody. I think this shot is beautiful. The crisscrossed tangles of her hair. Maybe this is the silly kind of analysis where you're putting too much analysis into a thing. But I look at this and it feels tangled. It feels confused. It feels cluttered. It feels like her head is a mess. And then with the droop, it's like hiding tears. What did I expect? Nobody. What's your deal? You're so weird. You're creepy. You're different. And that's wrong. Why can't you just be like the other kids? She forces it. Yells. And we can see that, like, the bullies are being bullies. The mother thinks that her child is going to be destroyed by this, right? Like, her child is going to be different from everybody else. She's going to be bullied and ostracized, and she's not going to have a future. So her mother bullies and ostracizes her. Classic. Classic. Gotta catch yourself doing this kind of shit. Don't do this kind of shit, right? Don't harm your child in trying to protect them, or your partner, or your friend, or whatever. She starts to try to say sorry, and she just smashes over it. She wants more to yell at her than she wants to listen. Why are you such a freak? So weird. How dare you be different? Nobody has the time to talk to a freak like me. So it's been completely internalized. Not only is this thing that I'm doing wrong, but I'm wrong for having these needs that can't be fulfilled. I'm wrong for doing these things in ways that other people aren't. And it comes down to a fundamental piece of my character and who I am that's wrong. I am freak. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. There's no room for growth or change there. Yeah. This deep internalization of self-hatred, of unworthiness, of being different and that being wrong is pervasive. I meet so many people who seem to have this at their core. I'm actively working on it with somebody I love right now who has this deep at their core, who believes that because they have slightly different needs from other people, because their parents weren't able to provide for those needs or see them or communicate effectively, believes themselves to be wrong and bad on some really fundamental level. And we've made immense strides in battling that back, but it still emerges all the time. All the time. And it's so sad and it's so painful to live like that. To live feeling not like I've done something. I've taken some action that's causing people to treat me differently, but like I'm wrong. Me inside, internally wrong and bad. An identification with wrongness. True deep internalization of the wrongness of self. I am a freak and nobody will ever want to talk to me. Suddenly you start putting walls up around yourself that aren't to keep you safe, that are just to push other people out. You fulfill your own prophecy. You make it true. Fuck. And then he's here, and we're in our beautiful sunset hour, golden hour. Got this app, confirmed it was safe. Put all the files in. And there's her book. All text to speech, all written in word by word, so now he knows it just as well, probably. An incredible gesture. Because he wants her to be able to communicate better. I can't even begin to imagine. And so we flash to those childhood moments as he expresses empathy and seeing her as she really is and accepting that. Those moments of flashing pain flash in the back of her mind again because we're hitting new information on old patterns and they don't match together. So he's pushing those other memories out. That's how I see it. Say something to me. And so she does. I love you. And it's beautiful. She weeps. Pay it no heed. I asked not for an answer. I only wished to make my feelings known. I see it's not because of any external thing. I genuinely just love her. It's not out of some need to save her life or some feeling of compulsion like pity or anything like that. He genuinely just loves her. And the way that we've expressed what that means in the show is loving someone and wanting them to experience their life with as much joy as possible. Not pity. Not pity. I just read something that talks about the dramatic difference between these two. Between pity and love. That pity is an emotion that emerges because someone is in pain. It doesn't exist without that pain. It only serves as a foundation for a connection or a relationship if the person is suffering. Love exists regardless, and informs the way that you want to act towards somebody, whether they're suffering or in joy or somewhere in between. In love, if someone is in joy, you want to foster that. And if they're in pain, you want to reduce that, not because you pity them for that pain, but because you want them to be enjoying their lives, because you care for them, you love them, you want them to flourish the way a gardener wants their plants to grow, the way yeah, yeah, not pity, love. So that's pretty beautiful, because that that universality, that general love, is what enables her to share of herself in a real and meaningful sense. It allows them to connect, and it fosters love, and it creates joy back and forth in both of them. It's almost like it's good. It's almost like it's a good thing, right? We are destined to never be together. So if fate stands in our way, let's break it open and make it happen. So let's talk to the other girlfriends, and indeed, it's all good. And don't worry, it's not like I'm splitting my love three ways now. It's just that a whole new reserve of love has emerged, and I'll prove it with my actions. Because why does it have to be limited like that? I really like this. I really like this. I like the way that it questions our fundamental assumptions about what relationships are. I like the incredibly understated way that it introduced Shisuka's like whole backstory, and it just sort of home run knocked it out of the park. I think that it's an extremely compelling backstory for this character, and I think that the way that Ijo interacted with it was just gorgeous, and that there's tons to learn from and tons to look up to in the way that these characters treat each other with care and respect and empathy and love. I endeavor and now and forever to be half as good a boyfriend as Ijo is, because that's fucking cool. I don't like boyfriend. I fucking hate boyfriend and girlfriend. Half as good a partner as Ijo is. And God, what a cool show. I just feel like there's so much to learn and experience and grab onto in something that should be stupid and simple and silly. But it's not. It's not. It's a heartfelt story. And I feel it in my heart. I hope you do too. And I hope to catch you next time when we watch another episode. Thanks so much for watching me watch this episode of Hyakano, 1,000 bajillion girlfriends who love you. We've got our third girlfriend, and she's exceptionally cute. Will we have another episode of like our current girlfriends settling in together, and then we'll do another one? That seems like a reasonable way to go about it. Either way, I love y'all. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Early access on the Patreon. Peace.